Welcome back to F1 PC, where we talk about PCs and Formula One. And today we are doing the best computer you can build today, Intel based, for your money. Do not recommend you do this because all the good parts that are coming out very soon. But this is just a sort of exercise to see what is the best that you can build right now if you don't want to wait. So to start off, we're going to go with the CPU. As I said, we're going to choose an Intel system this time. If you want to see the AMD system, then please click the link in the pop-out banner that side. That'll be the AMD system. But for now, the Intel system, the best of the Intel lineup, obviously Alder Lake, will be the 12900KS. So we're going to add that to carts and move on to the motherboard. So Alder Lake is LGA 1700. We want a nice strong motherboard for that CPU. So having taken a look earlier, I think I'm going to go with the Maximus Z690 formula from ROG. I think that's the best option for me at this point. The reason why I'm doing this is because I'm going to do a all white build, a whiteout build. So you will see what I mean soon. CPU cooler. So obviously that's, or maybe not so obviously, that CPU doesn't come with a cooler. So I need white. I'm going to go with the Lian Li. And it's one of the big ones, so it'll be one of the more expensive ones. It's the Galahad AIO 360. There we go. So let's add that to carts. Then the memory. Again, we need white. So actually this board takes DDR5. So we're going to choose DDR5. We're going to go 2x16 gigabytes because more than that is just a waste for gaming. In fact, 32 gigs is not even actually necessary, arguably, for gaming, depending on who you ask. We're going to filter on the white RAM with heat spreaders. And we're going to go for first world latency, the lowest that you can get with RGB. So this one looks pretty good from Team Group, the T-Force Delta RGB 32 gigabytes. So I'm going to add that to cart. It's not cheap, but DDR5 is not cheap, and especially at 6000 megahertz. So that's done. The storage, for the AMD build, I went with Samsung, so I'm going to switch it up a bit and go with something sort of similar in performance. So we're going to go with the Western Digital NVMe. So that'll be M.2 NVMe. It's one of the more expensive ones again, because once again, this is the best computer you can buy for your money right now, obviously with a few caveats such as single GPU, not Threadripper or any sort of workstation CPU. So yeah, we're going with the SN850X. It's actually cheaper than the SN750. But yeah, the SN850X, 4 terabytes NVMe. Alright, the video card. So the best video card you can buy at this very moment is the 3090 Ti. Again, I'm going to stress, don't build this computer now. It's the worst timing ever, but we're just sort of doing it to see what is out there at this very moment. Yeah, I want to try find a white GPU. I don't know if there are any actually for the 3090. There's no option to choose white. Anyway, let's go down the list. So Inno3D. It's probably going to be our best option, but okay. Palettes. That's quite popular, but I'm not so sure on that aesthetic. We could do Founders actually, but there's no price on this. Alright, we're going to have to do one with a price, so to see the total price. So I'm going to go with the Asus Strix LC Gaming. It's only a 2. Let's see what it looks like. 3090 Ti Asus. It's got a exhaust fan setup with liquid cooling. All right, that'll do. So let's add that to cart. Now we need a case. I'm gonna do the Lianli, or yeah, Lianli. That's how you say it, right? The Lianli Dynamic Evo, the one that everybody is raving about. Where is it? I'm gonna go white. There it is. This is really good because you can do it. You can set it up as you see it now, but then actually you can move those legs to the top and swap it over, like turn it upside down, literally, and then you can have like a reversed system. So if you want so there you go. Actually, there's the photo of it. So you can actually reverse your system. So the GPU will be sitting on the top. Yeah, I think that's fantastic, to be fair, because, you know, depending on where you sit on your desk and, you know, where you want your PC to sit, you can put this now on your left and you'll still be able to see all the innards of your PC and all the RGB goodness. So let's add that. I've got a compatibility warning on this, but I'll speak about that soon. The power supply. We need a big power supply, so 80 plus titanium, and it's going to be more than 1800, more than 1000 watts. And we're going to go with the Be Quiet. Now, I'm taking this one. It's not white though, but I don't think it matters because the case, I don't think the case shows off the power supply. Let me check if there are any white ones at this spec. They aren't. Simply aren't. Yeah, so Be Quiet, Dark Pro 12, Dark Power Pro 12, 1500 watts titanium. And that's it. Let's look at these. So the estimated total wattage, sorry, before we carry on, is 815 watts for this system. That's basically it. If I get out of the way, you'll be able to see everything. So yeah, so we've got the Intel Core i9 12900KS special edition. I think it's binned or something like that. We've got the Lianli Galahad AIO 360 RGB Unifan. That's a 360 millimeter liquid cooling. We've got the ROG Maximus Z690 Formula ATX motherboard. That comes with a PCIe, I think it's Gen 4 or 5. I can't remember exactly. For your storage. Team Group T-Force Delta RGB 32GB kit for DDR5 6000 megahertz. That'll suit you just fine through the next couple of years. Western Digital Black SN850X 4TB NVMe solid state drive for your storage. Got the Asus GeForce RTX 3090 Ti 24GB Strix for your video card. For the case, we've got the Lianli O11 Dynamic Evo ATX, which, as I said, gives you a lot of options for setup. And then finally, for the power supply, we've got the Be Quiet Dark Power Pro 12 1500 watts 80 plus titanium certified. This all comes to a lovely total of £4,500. It'll be similar in dollars, so don't worry about that. Yeah. If you like this build, if you have any comments on this build, then please firstly subscribe to the channel, hit that bell icon, and then let me know in the comments what you think. If you think I've just been completely off my head, then say so. I don't really mind, and we can have a good conversation. So the warnings are potential issues. The motherboard supports the CPU, but it might need a BIOS update, which is not a problem. The video card, something about its pins, daisy chain, do not daisy chain them. That's fine. That PSU I think will be fine for that graphics card, and that will work as well. It's not it is probably compatible, but as I said before, this is sort of a pie in the sky system, the best of an Intel build at the moment for gaming. This will do you well for high frame rates for all the games these days at 4K. So yeah, and that's high settings as well. So yeah, thanks for watching. If you liked the video, then you know what to do, and I will catch you on the next one.